I have to imagine, because the cast was not very large, that you guys got to know each other on a more intimate level than you would in a normal feature film. Just by process of elimination, there's just not that many. Am I right? Or
no, you're absolutely right. And I actually really, that was one of my favorite parts of it, to get to know that every day you're going to work with Anna Kendrick and Toni Collette and Shamir Anderson, and those are the people you get to play with. Is really fantastic. I can tell you that, you know, when you work on other kinds of movies, you get day players and people that you just don't know what you're going to get on a daily basis, and which is fun in its own way. But this felt more like a play, and you really could build relationships on camera and off. And you know, I'm happy to say that, you know, I like all of them, my entire cast. You know, I'm in Toronto right now, and Tony was texting me restaurant recommendations. Of course, we're locked down, so I can't use any of them. But stuff like that was really nice, and it doesn't often happen. I'm super happy to see Anna again.
I know, thank God everybody was really lovely, because if there's like a bad apple in a 4-person all day, everyday cast, woof. Yeah. Unless the bad apple was me, in which case I apologize.
We're not. But woof.
Daniel, had you been familiar with Anna's work, being that she's been in multiple film franchises, Twilight, Pitch Perfect? Had you been familiar with some of her roles before you knew you'd be opposite her in this film?
I didn't.
Yeah, Daniel, did you see Twilight? Have you caught up on my work?
I know, but that's the thing. You know, I didn't see a lot of her movies, but I knew who she was, and I knew because she's as popular just virally as she is, you know, for the movies that she's done. And I do know, like, what an incredible singer she is, and we talked about Into the Woods a lot, you know. And so, you know, she's multi-talented, and so it's hard not to know who Anna Kendrick is. And I did see her in Up in the Air and loved her in that.
Yeah, she was, I mean, understandably so, she was great in that film.
Yeah.
Anna, conversely for you, had you seen Lost, or had you watched Hawaii Five-O, or any, I mean, Daniel's had major television roles over the years. Had you been a fan or had been familiar with his work?
Okay, well, obviously, I mean, I think that you have a similar thing, Daniel, where you're like the internet's boyfriend. So, like, you're just as popular outside of the films, which I love for you. So, obviously, I know Daniel and I know his work, but I haven't finished Lost. Like, I started watching Lost, and I was like, and then so many people had all these theories, and then like so many people have this thing about like the ending. They have like, you know, this ambivalence about what it all meant and stuff. So it's one of those shows where I'm like, oh, is it better that I don't know the ending? I don't know. That's kind of silly. I should just like binge it. It's not like I'm doing anything else right now.